everyone. Today I will show you how to find the incenter of a triangle. First I'll start with some vocabulary. Concurrent. When three or more lines, rays, or segments intersect in the same point, they are called concurrent lines, rays, or segments. Point of concurrency. The point of intersection of concurrent lines, rays, or segments. Angle bisectors. A ray, line, or segment divides an angle into two angles that are congruent. Incenter. The point of concurrency of three angle bisectors of a triangle is called the incenter of the triangle. Concurrency of angle bisectors of a triangle theorem. The angle bisectors of a triangle intersect at a point that is equidistant from the sides of the triangle. Now I'll show you how to find the incenter of a triangle with a compass and ruler. First, you take your compass and put at one of the angles of the triangle. Now you draw an arc that intersects at both segments of the triangle. Keeping the same distance in between the compass, you move the compass to the intersection point of the arc and the segment. Now you draw another arc. Now you go to the other segment and you put your compass at the intersection point of the arc and the segment, and now you draw another arc. As you can see, these two arcs intersect. So you take your ruler and line it up with the angle and the arc, and you take your pen and you draw a line. This is your first angle bisector. Now you go to another angle of the triangle. You draw an arc that intersects both segments of the triangle, and you, keeping the same distance in between, move your compass to the intersection point of the arc and the segment. Now you draw another arc. Now you go to the other segment and line up with the intersection point of the arc and the segment, and now you draw another arc. As you can see, these two arcs also intersect. So you take your ruler and line it up with the angle and the two intersection arcs, and now you draw another line. This can be your incenter right now, but I will also do the third angle to show you. So you put your compass at the third angle and draw an arc that intersects at both segments of the triangle. Keeping the same distance in between the compass, you put the compass at the intersection point of the arc and the segment, and you draw another arc. Now you go to the other segment and you put your compass at the intersection point of the arc and the segment, and now you draw another arc. As you can see, these two arcs also intersect. So now you take your ruler and you line it up with the intersection point and the angle, and now you draw your last line. As you can see, all three of these angle bisectors meet at the incenter of the triangle, which is right there. Now I'll solve a real world problem. The gardener lays out 3 trees around his triangular garden. He wants the sprinkler to be equidistant from each tree. How far is it from each tree? The sprinkler sprays in a circle, and the gardener wants to find the radius of the circle and how much distance is covered when the sprinkler spins around one time. So we are going to be looking for x, which is the radius of the inscribed circle. So we will use Pythagorean theorem, because we have 4 yards as one leg, x yards as another leg, and 5 yards as the hypotenuse. So we can use Pythagorean theorem, which is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So you do a squared plus b squared equals c squared. You plug in the values, so it would be 4 squared plus b squared equals 5 squared, which is also 16 plus b squared equals 25. You subtract 16 from each side, and you get b squared equals 9. Square root b and square root 9, and b equals 3. So the radius also equals 3. However, also, the farmer wants to know how much distance is covered when the sprinkler spins around one time. So now we will use the circumference of a circle, which is 2 pi r, and r stands for radius. So we know the radius is 3. So we do c equals 2 pi 3, which also can be c equals 6 pi. So the circumference can equal 18.885 yards. So the answer to this question, it's 3 yards from each tree, and the sprinkler covers 18.85 yards. Thank you.